Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating what I have been learning and what I have been trying to implement into my games. So in this matchup versus a Zed, I don't think he's that good of a Zed, and I don't give him any credit because he hasn't earned my me playing around what he could do, right? And and I also implement a lot of movement tricks and a lot of clever ways to engage and disengage. So the main part, also the main thing that I want to show is my knowledge of lane control has I got some now, and pretty much. Let me just look at the sound fast. They look okay. Okay, let's start the game. Alright. So immediately I take control of this brush.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Or blue. Okay. So I take control of this brush and I just wait. Nothing happens. And I seen Faker and a couple of other high elo fizzes. What they would do is they'll wait right here as the lane's pushing in. And just wait, and they observe and see if they're shoving in really hard, and if their melee minions are gonna be on the tower, you get W, and if not, and you can hit all 3 minions and get them all with your E, you get your E. And what happens is you approach at the same time. No, you approach and try to sync up your E while dodging an ability, as well as getting all the CS. Whoa. What? Okay. As well as getting all the CS. And I will show that here. So basically, he waits, doesn't see me, and he can't really make much. I don't give him much information, so that he doesn't think like I'm gonna shove it or I'm gonna do in the middle or I'm gonna do this and that. He just thinks I'm gonna wait for Fizz, and sure. And this is what I gathered. And then I go in, seeing that the CS is low, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna bait out his ability, but I'm trying to sync it all up. Let me turn this down. And I don't jump yet, and I could jump and get all the CS because my E does 105, and I can get all the CS right now. But I'm waiting for seeing an animation. I'm waiting for him to throw out an ability. And he's trying to see what I started first. He throws out his shurikens, and in response, I've been waiting, even though I could get all the CS already. I was waiting for this moment. And I jump, and this allows me to get all 3 CS without missing these farms, as well as harassing him and disengaging because my E is slow. So my E serves many functions, and I used it pretty much to the fullest, also without shoving the wave into him. It's very important to leave the casters alone. It's super important to leave the caster zone because you want the wave to push into you so that when the cannon wave comes up, you'll get level 3 before him. And I will demonstrate that as well. So the lane's going. I'm just waiting for my level 2. Trying to get the farms that I can. Seeing if he can land shuriken, seeing if he's going to threaten my health bar with his abilities. And if he doesn't, he lets me free farm. I'm just going to free farm, right? But the thing is that I'm just trying to fill him out and see what he's capable of, how he likes to play the lane, and what he prioritizes. So he's prioritizing farming with the shurikens over harassing me. Well, I haven't been in zoning for him to really capitalize on that. So now I'm picking, okay, now I'm going to try to get some CS. And at the same time, let me slow it down a bit. I'm working on my movement and positioning. So what I'm saying is just the back and forth, like the click. Can I click? No, you can't see my clicks, but I click back and forth. And as you can see, what I realized in this game is my we'll call it strafing. When I'm strafing back and forth, he throws out his shurikens at me. He's trying to see if I'm going to juke or anything. And then the second I see where shuriken's coming from, I just click away from it. And that gives me more of a chance to dodge it because if he's trying to read me, trying to predict my movement, or he's just throwing it at me, I have a better chance of dodging it. Okay, I messed with the CS, but I think I get the rest of these CS. Okay, wait, and this is important. The cannon minion is under my tower, and these minions are gonna crash into me. The second I see my cannon, I pick up on this, and I know that I need to shove this in so hard, as fast as I can to get level 3, and I'm willing to trade my health bar for it, because this is that important. And if he hits me with cannon minion, if he autos me, he's gonna be taking more damage. So his auto does what, like 80, 82? Let's see how much armor I have. That's about like 30%. Yeah, like 30-ish percent, 31% reduction. So let's say he does like 65, right? Just be generous. This does 41, and these casters do 24 each. And these casters are gonna hit twice, and this might hit twice as well. So he's gonna end up taking double for what he did to me from the minions. And knowing this, and I know that I can only take I'm only gonna take shuriken damage, and I can still dodge it, and that's gonna be very it's not as much because I started corrupting potion. Because I started corrupting potion, which is also an extremely important item that you take on Fizz, and I now realize, and now I'm starting taking it in my games, and it's so strong. So watch how I play this out. I'm gonna play at regular speed. I'm not gonna talk, and I'm just gonna let you guys watch and see what I picked up on, and see if you guys can pick up on it too. Okay. So, and immediately I jump on him. I lunge on him. I don't think I see no one throw out an E, so I'm pretty sure he has his W, and I'm saving my hops because I didn't see him throw out any other abilities. If he had his E, I would have thrown out a hop to dodge an ability, but I'm saving it to follow him. And I'm staying on him. I didn't jump. I'm saving my hops because I know that with my W passive and my autos and my cooldowns and my abilities, that I could stick on him and I'll damage him. And I haven't ignited yet, and I should ignite to prevent him from healing as much as he does right now. And if I ignited him, I probably could have stopped him from having an extra like 20, 40 health. And the second he ignites me and throw out his abilities, it's just typical for Zed players to jump away. So what I should have done is I should have reacted, but I predicted. But the thing that's wrong with that is why would I predict when I could just react? And reacting is so much better than predicting because it's usually 100% if you can execute it properly or react properly. So at this point, he knows that he's fucked. He has flash, and at this point, I'm thinking he's fucked. He has flash. So so unconsciously, I am ready to react to it. My body's ready without me thinking. All this is without me thinking because again, second I got to this point, I knew I won. And he thinks he got away. Watch this. No, I messed it up. Okay, I was close to it, but basically you could react to that. Like I do it later on in this game, and I get the first blood, and then I die at Twitch, pops out of nowhere. And I'm thinking, okay, let's get as much damage as I can, and then just die. Now, yeah. If I would have ignited him sooner, if I would have reacted to his flash sooner, I would have taken the extra auto, and I could have potentially fought Fizz as well. Let me see where my cooldowns are at during this time. Keep in mind my E isn't, that's not correct. Maybe it was correct. Yeah, I could definitely soloed Fizz there, or not Fizz, Twitch. So just little things like that will add up, as you can see there. So let's watch that again. Okay. So I'm not shoving out the wave a whole lot, right? Thought I could get that before the cannon. I didn't. It was too soon, too fast. And I'm not like trying to get as much damage as I can because I want the wave to stay here as long as possible for his wave to catch up, and I want the minion wave to be about here. And at this moment, I realize it. Right here, I realize it. And I'm trying to dodge a shuriken, It looks like he wants to double because he backed up. See, if he was walking back and forth, pacing back and forth, he would be concealing his intent, and I wouldn't know that he wants to throw a shuriken because it's obvious to know because he backed up to throw one at me. Without, because he didn't want the damage reduction from the minions. And I dodge it because it's so obvious. I get these minions and I push it really hard, and the tower helped me get a minion, and the minions helped me get another minion. That's so important from the lane manipulation and understanding where the lane would be. And instantly I'm like, okay, if he stays, I got him. But now this, he hasn't shown me much credit. Like so far, I think he's a subpar Zed, below average Zed. So he probably won't pick up on a lot of my stuff. He probably doesn't even know that I'm gonna get 3. So what I should be doing is autoing this minion aggressively towards him, but I don't do that. And I should be taking a step up here and take another step up, and then I should be right here and W it. But instead, I stay back here. It doesn't hurt me in any way. But if this Zed understood what would get me to level 3, or just realized it sooner, he would have been over here, and I wouldn't have gotten him. But probably not like right there, and I wouldn't have gotten him. I would have had to burn something else, and it would have made the fight extremely more close than it needed to be. And all this right here is just unconscious. I know I won already. It's done. He lost. Now here, I'm trying to get as much distance to his clone, and this is possible. Kill him, Twitch pops up. But keep in mind, I could have had an extra 60 health, and that would have been another auto from him. And then that would have been, another auto would have been enough for me to E his auto, making him auto me again, as well as having damage dumped on him in my E, my proc, and everything. Oh wow. Oh! Ooh! I did not see that. I wasn't paying attention to that. Nice. Okay. Fizz. Okay, let's go back some. Okay, at this point, my itemization, I'm thinking I'm really ahead, and I could do two things. I get double amplifying tome, which probably was a pretty good buy over Dark Seal amplifying tome control word. But maybe if they didn't have a Twitch, that the double amplifying tome would have been better, just because I see how close it was, and obviously he's gonna be going for Hex Drinker. So getting double amplifying tome would have been really no, it could have been viable as well as this buy as well. And also, I don't think that our trades are going to be extending as far out to make the 3 pots, the 3 charges of my corruption potion worth it. But I opt with this control word, Dark Seal, Amplifying Tome, mostly because they have a Twitch, and it's just pretty standard. So nothing wrong with that, nothing out of the ordinary. Get to lane. Alright, he dies. I was thinking, let's get some damage. I have my E. I can hit them both with it. And me and him start fighting. I forget what happens here. Let's watch it. Alright, so that's a good example of Fizz movement. I used it really well there. So, he comes in. I'm thinking, I could probably kill one of them. I have pots. Losing half my health isn't the biggest deal. I have Dark Seal pots. I have the mastery that gives me more health from my pots. And it's multiplicative with Dark Seal. And I didn't see Rakan coming. But I was like, I can just get some damage. I can get some poke on them. It's whatever. It's not the biggest deal. And right here, I know that he's gonna catch up to me. I know they're gonna catch up to me. I'm slowed. I red buff. He has his Q and stuff. They're gonna stun me. So I opt to ride the edge as close as possible and hit them both and get them slowed. And when they're slowed, that means Rakan could come up and double knock up on them. It's more confirmed. He's messed up because he's terrible. And at this moment, I know that I need to just get away as fast as possible. But what's faster, walking down or walking up and dashing through the Braum? That's faster than walking away, and that saved my life. He didn't need to exhaust the Twitch. Oh, did he? No, he didn't need to. And when I'm seeing this trade, I'm thinking, I'm cool. I got my corruption potions. Zed has no sustain. He has 2 health pots, but I'm gonna catch up to him real fast and health-wise. And I see him with double buffs. He looks juicy, and I'm willing to trade kills with him. I'm willing to do that. Oh yeah. Wait. I got one more thing to talk about here. About the wave. Basically, after I kill him, I noticed that the wave is in a pretty good spot for me. Or was it? No. Well, no, yeah, this is actually really good too. I need to talk about this. Zed was just deprived of a cannon, like 3 melees and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 casters. The XP gap is now huge, and I have a level advantage over him, which is huge. He loses all these minions. It's ridiculous. And he loses even more from this. So this was even, I'm not sure if I read this unconsciously or maybe this influenced me making this trade. I didn't factor in Twitch, but Twitch could have positioned himself better. They could have maybe killed me, or Brown could have positioned better and maybe killed me. But if it was just them two, they weren't gonna kill me. And this, him losing even more minions, even more farm, even more XP, he's too far from these minions to get the XP. So that's even better for me. What's my XP at? What's his XP at? I can't tell you the exact numbers, but like I'm gonna hit 5 and he's not gonna hit 5. I'm gonna hit 6 and then he's not gonna be 6, right? My power spike is so much stronger now than his is, and I'm getting it to it faster. So now we're all caught up, right? And I'm seeing this, and I'm thinking, okay, they're going away. They're gonna go to lane. They're gonna just leave Zed, thinking that he's fine. I'm just gonna all in Zed. Fuck it. I'm gonna win it. I see how much damage he's taking from minions, and I see our health differences, and I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill a bit. But then he W's forward, and I see my time to strike, and I know that he's in my minions, and I could avoid all minion aggro. He can't, and if he wants to get away, he has to go deeper in my minion wave. And I eat the wrong way. I need to eat this way, just because I could move up if he's gonna run up, or move down into him if he's gonna go to his clone. Goes back to his clone, and now as you see, none of the aggro's on me. All the aggro from my minions are on him, which is what I wanted him to do, because I've seen him to shadow into me, and I know that he has to go into my minion wave. And knowing this, knowing that, I was able to make this play. But all this was a lot of unconscious, a lot of things in my subconscious just kind of working right now. And then he autos me, and that's what he shouldn't have done. It was just kite me QW, and try play that, because the minion wave. And at this point, I know I'm gonna die, but I know I'm gonna kill him. And he's dead. And this is also super important. The minion wave, it's not so strong that it's gonna push into my tower and I'm gonna lose a wave like he did. It's gonna end up right at the tower right when I get back to lane. So I'm not gonna miss anything. And Vi sees this, and I think she tries to push it. Well, like I said, it goes back right here a second I get to lane. I don't think I miss an XP. No, I don't. I E forward. I hop to lane just so I don't miss the XP. Yeah, I get all this farm. That's sick. That's actually really good. So let's look at my advantages over his advantages right now. And I buy another amplifying tome. But he gets his hex drinker. Okay, so let's just take a look at. Actually, let's wait a little bit, because this, for my plays, I've earned this. So this is part of my. Okay, now let's look at it. It's part of my lead that I've earned through my knowledge of waves and timings, power spikes, and the likes. And I'll play in my movement. Okay. He's just hitting level 4, and I'm just hit level 5, right? This is pretty big. It's pretty big in the lane. I'm up 8 CS. That's half a kill, but we're pretty even on kills. But the way I've taken I chose my fights puts me ahead of him. It's pretty huge. And I think I just wait for him to mess up. He just doesn't want to use the shadow because he knows that I'm gonna outplay him. Or he's giving me the credit to know he's giving me the credit of lane control because I'm just that much of a better player. Right now I'm trying to conceal my content and I want to walk up and I just want to Q him. That's the plan. And I'm just eating Qs because I just walk into him and it's obvious. But I'm also potting up, so it's not that big of a deal. And I'm not scared of Twitch because I can just E away. Or the thing that Twitch needs to be right here, right? Or right to cover everything with my E's on cooldown. But he has to be over here, and that's the only thing that he could do. He can't be anywhere back here because I'll just Q E away. So I know I'm safe. And I'm just denying minions. I'm just trying not to shove it too hard because I know that the longer these minions stay up, the less CS he's gonna get. And I denied him, I think, like 3 minions. It's not a lot, but it adds up. And I'm 6. At this point, I'm thinking I want to get 6 this whole time, and I'm underestimating him immensely. I'm thinking he's trash, garbage, doesn't belong in my elo. So I start an E. I start an alt, and I lose a lot from that, but I gained a lot in understanding how good he is as a player. And what I should have done is I didn't even try. I didn't even try to Q R him. I just R'd him. I'm pretty sure. I wait for a minute to get up, and I'm also waiting for my Ignite to come off cooldown. It was on cooldown right now. The we play. It's not that big. It was at 4 seconds right now. And I see this. And he uses W, so I can walk up just a little bit, be a little bit aggressive, and I back up because I don't want Twitch to come up. I'm too far out. And I see him, the way he's posturing, and I'm thinking, Twitch is probably there. Someone's probably there. I'm just gonna... And at this point, I'm thinking, I should just back up, but then at this point, like, no, I could trick him. With my movement, I can make him think that I'm gonna gank bot lane, and make bot lane scared, and back up some. Allowing my ADC to breathe a bit, and farm a bit, and making him push in the wave, so I could lose XP. Put down my control word. Right. Scale a little bit. And now I'm just waiting here. So that's huge, right? This is pretty good. And he starts to push the wave. He's thinking, oh, wait, did he ping? Actually, let me time me out right now. 7. Does he ping? Yeah, he pings enemy missing. See? He's seeing those enemies are missing. And I think they back up some. Maybe play a little more defensively. Alright, what's happening here? Uh-oh. What are you doing, man? What's going on? Alright, and now that's what I'm thinking, like, I just want to pounce on him. I just want to fight him. I want to trade with him before he's 6. He's almost 6. And that's good for me. I've corrupted pushing. He bought like a shit ton of pots. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track of his pots, but he bought like, I think, like 300 money worth of pots. Okay. So I just want to make that trade. Any trade, like if it's even, it's good for me. And I want him to ult me. He ults me, and then I E away into my tower. But he has fucking shitty ass, gay ass Hex Drinker, which is pretty gay. And I forget what happens. Let's just watch it. I think we kill each other. She steals my kill. Okay, yeah, right here. I'm still ahead, but I tell her that the wave's in a good spot, and just leave it. Don't touch it. She's about to push us up into his tower, and take away all this XP from me, while she could be roaming and being more efficient and doing something else with her time. And I type right now, stop pushing the wave, stop pushing the wave, and then she stops. Ah, she takes the cannon! I did not see that! Fuck! Okay. What did I buy? I think I bought that. That's good. That's good. Okay. And then my wave should come up to stop this wave from pushing in. As it does. I get a Keeling gem. And I hop my way to lane. I can even hop right here. No, I don't. But you see, like I managed just to preserve all this XP and deny him like a whole wave. Again. So that trade, once again, was in my favor, denying him more XP and give it and is furthering the gap. Sure, it's it's even-ish, but I have the gold's even, and the kill but the XP gap is not even, which is extremely important, especially in the assassin matchup. Let's go over my levels. I got 2 points in W in early on, so I go E W Q W E, like till like level 5, and then use max E. My team's doing pretty good. It's pretty even all around. And right now I see him doing my control word, and this is basically a series of checks that Zed fucks up and he doesn't pass and he dies for it. But at this point, what I'm thinking right now, when he runs down, is like I'm just gonna let the minion wave, like just deny some minions from him, you know, to let him not get some gold. But then I pick up that he's probably gonna try to take my control word. So let's watch this slow. So he takes my control word, and I'm just gonna threaten presence, and I want to see what he would do. This is really funny. He fills his W, and instantly I register that as my shark is gonna go straight through, and he's fucked. And I get him. He goes back to his shadow. And now I'm just like, okay, he's done. So I got him. But this is actually really insane. What I do? Let's just watch it. Actually, let's watch the whole thing, and then we'll watch it again. Let's just see me. Okay. Oh my god, I'm insane. So you can only be in your E for like a second, right? And when he flashed and stuff, I had like half a second to react. But reaction, it's milliseconds. Any reaction that you do in the game, it's milliseconds, right? I'm excited talking about this because it's so cool in my opinion. It's milliseconds, right? So your ping could be, you can have 100 ping. I have 80 ping right now, or 88 ping. And I managed to react like that. Reaction is the only thing that ping would really hurt. Or your ping will hurt your reaction. That's the only thing, really, that ping has an effect on. Until you get to like 200 ping. Then that's different. Because then a lot of things become reaction. Because you have to react like a second later. So, in my head, I'm just like, okay, deny him some creeps, don't push it out. He's going for my control word. I want to not just throw my ultimate because he has his W. I want to see what he would do. What's his response to this? Okay, the first check that he failed is his panning, his escape, and he needs to react to my shark. Those are the two things that he needs to have down when he went for this. He didn't have those, so I get my shark, and I know that he can't run back and go back and dodge my shark like that because he's just it's layered on him. They're layered up. Putting my hands together, you can't see my hands, but like I'm making a lot of hand motions right now. Okay. So my shark's gonna land 100% guaranteed. And at this point, I don't want to E until he throws out like all his abilities, or to confirm the kill. I think he threw out his abilities. I don't know. That was a weird E, but he was waiting for me to E for him to flash. But the second I seen this, this was like the second that he flashed. The second he seen my E, and when you're up against any Fizz, when they do this, what you want to do is wait for him to land, and then flash at the last second, just so it's hard for him to react. It's still reactable, but it just lessens the chance for it. And the second I see all this, I'm like, my E, my R, and my W. That's so much damage. Actually, let's count my damage right quick, just so you guys understand. My lethal. My lethal is his health bar right now. So he has like 800. We'll say he had max health. He had full health. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I can't click anything. What? So my E does. This is why we take 2 points in W, because W, it just doubles the damage. It's stupid. It does it goes from 100 to 200. It's really good. It does as much as my E would do, and he's just pretty much dead. Okay, clean. That was super clean. See, it just didn't come down to me being better or him being worse. It came down, like, logically, if you were to break it down like I just did, it came down to like pretty much every engagement that you have with an assassin. As an assassin, it's just checks and balances, and if they fuck up the checks, you punish them for it, as he just did right there. And I do a lot of damage, and I know my lethal. That's a really important thing to know, is your lethal and their lethal, and in trades and stuff. And now I see this, and I'm just like, okay, the lane, the map just opened up to me right now. The map's open for me. What's on the map? I'll talk about that as I'm pushing. I know that I need to shove this as fast as possible. And I'm thinking, where do I go? The map's opened up. And I'm seeing top lane. Top lane looks pretty good. I'm seeing bot lane. Like, bot lane looks whatever. I think I go back. Yeah, I go back, because top lane left. Bot lane's gone. And he's already heading back to lane. And he's going to miss all the CS again. So let's look at the level difference. I'm level 8, and he's level 6. He's about to hit level 7. This is huge. And I think I can get my proto belt, but I don't get boots. Can't afford it. Nah, yeah, I just get my proto belt. I'm gonna item up on him. And I'm pinging his head. He should be here. He should be here getting his farm, getting his XP, trying to catch up in the lane, make a play. He has his Hex Drinker up. He has his ult up. I don't have my ult up. I do actually. Wow. He needs to like make something happen. I'm just practicing my movement. And he's here. And I'm just gonna trade. Like I'm ahead. I have the items. I have the sustain. I have some vision. Like, I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna trade with them. And I just go in, auto W, and just leave, because I win that trade. I win it. I want to lower him just so that when we like have to fight when it's like important, it comes down like to that much. Like, I win because of my trades early on. I strike because he doesn't have his W up. Pretty simple, pretty obvious. And I know that he has his ultimate up. So, what he wants to do is ult me, and I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna let him negate my 400 damage. And the second that goes up, I dash into him. But what I should have done, like, this was fine, like closing the gap. But what I needed to do is just not Q into him and let him ult me. And my W connected, right? But he managed to like his Hex Drinker like stopped pretty much all my damage. Can I click this? Can't. Who else has Hex Drinker? I can click. No one does. Okay. Actually, no. Yeah, let's keep going. And this comes down to a lot closer than it needs to be. And I panic, and I'm just tapping my E button, and I die. I lose this fight. Or no, I don't. It's even. But Twitch comes out and kills me, I'm pretty sure. But I had it in the bag. I won that engagement. But let's talk about how I could have played it better after I died Twitch. Okay. So I opt to trade. Good trade. I wanted him to burn something. And I know it's like, okay, let's wait for him to like kind of get a good angle on him. He's running up, just ult him. Okay, I got him. And now I'm just gonna wait, try to get my damage off. And what would have been good is to just wait. So just walk up to him, let him ult me, and then just walk back to my tower. But instead, I let this happen. And that would have been a lot more calmer of a play to make. Because he still has all his damage up. And I panic and then just double E, and he would have been dead there. And I think this is the first time where I lose some XP in farm in the lane. And then I get my tier 1 boots and he couldn't get much off that, and I just go back to lane. So typically around this, like before, like or just all lane, I'll just be roaming constantly, and I would give Zed a chance to catch up in levels and farm, or even just outscale me, as it would be right now, because I'm just roaming a lot. But I've realized that I opt to stay in lane, crush lane, focus my lane, and put the pressure there so that my other lane succeed because of that. I'm pushing it in. I don't know where Zed is. Okay, right here, I'm just like, hey, this ult Zed, he doesn't have ult, this ult Zed. And I'm pinging him, I typed ult Zed, this ult Zed. Alright, this ult Zed, I need to save all my abilities, this ult Zed, just do it, just do it. And she ult Zed, and then I do my ultimate, and then we kill him. I die anyways, because this fucking Vi is garbage. And we're even, like we're like as even as you can be, like in like numbers wise, but XP wise, okay, he caught up. Fuck, what's my XP at? I'm just a little bit ahead in XP. Yeah, and right here I'm still ahead. Like I'm still Fizz. I can still win all my engages. Get back onto me. Guys keep going. Like you can't kill me. I have ninja tabbies now. And I knew I wasn't gonna die. I knew his lethal. I knew he couldn't kill me because I bought ninja tabbies. Quick thing about boots: you always go defensive boots on Fizz. Always 100%. If you're in a game and you realize that you're really fucking tanky for no reason, it's because you bought the right boots. It's just it's that important. It's that impactful. And that's a good trade for me right now, as it is. He's down to his last pot, finally. But I still got my corruption potion, and I potted it up all the way. So that's pretty good. And right now I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna chill out, get my health up. Don't play aggressive, but don't give him the lane for free. Good, just staying in lane, and I catch up with them in health, and he's pretty much dead. But the thing is that he has his W up, but now I gave him the credit to let's watch this. Okay, wait. Yeah, I need to wait for my E cooldown. So I used movement tricks there. So you can with Fizz. So right now I'm just like, okay, I can't just blindly ult him. He's waiting for it. He's ready for it. He's proven to me that he could dodge it. So what I opt to do now is you could conceal your ult animation with your Q. So as you're queuing, it will load up and shoot from wherever you are as you're traveling. So you can do it really fast. You could do it like sideways in the middle of your queue. And I'm touching my monitor right now, but you can't see it. So let's watch this. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go in. So I just queued through it. And I know Rakan's here. You see, and it's coming out. You see that? It looks so cool. Like that. Like he's like drifting. And it gets him. Oh, it's two. What? Look at that guy. And yeah, and that pretty much secures the kill. and he gets knocked up, so I get time to get my damage off, and then I E, getting a lot of his damage. Does have his ult, and Twitch was hiding. So at this point, anyway, okay, my E on cooldown. I need to chill out. I need to wait. And since it's in slow mo, like the cooldowns aren't correct, but my E was still non-cooldown. I'm trying to keep him enticed, you know, give him a little taste, making him lick his lips. And I hear, I just flash E because I know that I don't want Vi to get the kill. Right, I know that much, and I know that if he has flash, he's gonna have to he won't be able to get to flash over the wall if I get there in time. So you have to flash forward, and we'll kill him. If he has anything, if any friends are there, we kill him right now so that he doesn't have time to turn around. This was probably unnecessary, but I think that it's not. It wasn't optimal. So let's push in and back. And this is where I start to take off. This is where I pop off. I think there's only like maybe one more thing I want to show you guys, and that's about it in this replay. So, fight him, dodge his E. Yeah, don't be afraid of. I think that was just I already covered all that, but don't be afraid to just throw out your ult when it's guppy. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It still does good damage. It still does good damage. It still knocks them up, which is one of the most important things about your ult, is that it CCs them for a full second. And I'm going bot lane, try KS in. I just want to get to the dragon part, where I just kind of position, and then part where I tank a lot and then don't die, and then part where I itemization, and that's about it. Just kind of way pushing in. I'm looking like, okay, I'm just gonna go top now, and I beam him a bit, kill him. This is where our team starts to do really well. This is where I start to do really well. This is where our small leads become big leads, and we just take the advantage of that, and we don't press it, we don't force anything. Just surprising in this elo. And right here, I'm just like, okay. I cleared the vision. They don't have any wards. I ward up where we need to be. I press tab. See who has like vision clears. Braum has one, but none of them do. None of them have control wards. So they have no vision of us. They can't clear our vision. And so I tell them, just wait for my ult. And I E over because I seen Braum coming in. So right now we're just waiting. And I see Twitch, and they're gonna start dragging. It's obvious. Everyone knows it on their team. Everyone knows it on their team. And right here, I just want to get a good ult on Twitch. That's my goal. Ew, it's a sound. I just want to get a good ult on Twitch. And I walk around. Vi goes in, try and smite. That's fine. What she was doing is fine. She doesn't get the dragon, but it baits them all in, which is really good. I wasn't a fan of that in the moment, but it turned out to be really good. And most of the teams here. Most of their teams there? Yeah. And at this point I realized, oh, they're probably all gonna go in and try to kill Vi. And Vi has a ninja tab. Wait, does she? Yeah, she has ninja tabbies. So watch how little damage and she takes. Like, I thought she was gonna die instantly, because she's a glass cannon, but she doesn't. She takes so much damage. Like, that crit from Twitch or Xayah, one of the two. Like, that doubles the damage, right? Like, your damage is doubled when you crit. It did less than the base AD. What? Okay, and I'm mating time, and it's really good. It's regular screen. And at this point, I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to, like, my teammates are a blur to me. That's how you should see your teammates as when you're Fizz. It's a blur, and they're doing their own thing. You need to focus on the procs, the timers, and the things on your enemies is most important. And at this point, I'm trying to see. Obviously, we won this team fight, but what I want is to get as much gold as possible, because I know that I could carry this game better than my team. So I killed Twitch, and I know that my ult hit Braum, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kill Braum, or just gonna kill someone. Yeah, I killed Braum, and then I think I killed this guy too. Oh, I get triple somehow. Yeah, I killed this guy. He's good. And the whole time, I executed with my W on everybody, just so I could just use my W more often, right? If I use my W instantly on oh, let me just watch this again. Slow motion. And here I just like, I think I just jumped. So I kill him, my W. But another thing, when you're, the thing about this game, or about games in general, or just things in general, your mind is processing so much at once right now that things slow down. Seconds become minutes. I'm not. Like, it sounds kind of like weird, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, but this is true. Believe me. So in this moment, this was like 4 seconds, but it felt like a minute. And in this time, my mind was making so many calculations and thinking so fast that I was able to just manage everything unconsciously and just do it all, and just secure all the kills. So that's why like reacting to like a flash with your E, it's not like you should be as focused as you can be in that moment. Just so focused, just try your best to be aware, conscious, and current with what's happening. And the more you could do that, the more time you have to react and think and do things in the game. Okay. Kill Zaya. They're all dead. I'm just getting tower. And I flash on her and I auto. So my priorities here are really good. Let's watch that again. So I know she doesn't have ult or anything, or any sums, but if I just E and Q, there goes all my movement. There goes everything I have to avoid damage. And I just want kills. I just want money, so I can have a good buy, good back, and just get my key items, just so I can just get out of control. So I want to get as close as I can and go for the auto. If I can get the auto, she's mine. She's done. She's done. In a second, I take aggro. A second, she's gonna throw out a big ability. I just E. And yeah, clean, perfect. That was really clean.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
What about Lich Bane? Right now, I'm debating if I should get, I think a Void Staff. And I go towards my Void Staff, but I get Soul Stealer, which is a pretty good buy. It almost wasn't a good buy, but then it became worth it more later on. The correct animation path would be Zhonya's over Void Staff, because I have a lot of damage. My team's really far ahead, so if they choose to atomize against me, my team's gonna do a lot of damage. So off that 1-5, we pretty much won the game. A lot of these days are good. And I missed my shark. I think I do like the Q thing here. Yeah, Q. And this time he was ready for it. Like, he knew what I was capable of, he knew what I could do. And I die. If I had Zhonya's here, like, you would have won the fight so hard. But I don't have Zonya, so we have to just retreat and just lose it. I'm not saying that I could have had Zonias at that given moment, but it's something I should be working towards.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
The majority of this game is just us cleaning up, taking right. Like, at this point I'm telling my team, get in lane, we're ahead. We just need to just push objectives, push towers. Like, we're good. Like, we just get in lane, we win. There's nothing they can do. Don't let them outplay us in jungle. Sorry. If I had that shark, we would have won that fight. It's because I can't go in because I don't have Zonias. I don't have Zonias, and I missed my shark. Those are the two things that are really big there. Almost die. Not even close. Not even close. And I get my void staff, but I should be having my Zonias right now. I just thought that they'll be completing like magic resist items, and I forget that my team was ahead, and I wasn't taking that into consideration. So Zonias would have been the correct itemization. If I had Zonias, I also would have been really tanky as well. The combination with Zonias and Tabis, would have been extremely good here. Besides Zonias again, that was really good. Only reason why we won this fight was Miss Fortune. Like really, she did so much there. If I had Zonias, it would have been really good. If like instead of having Void Staff, like Zonias was the buy to buy here. I didn't get it though. That's why I'm not diamond. Right there. No, we're just pushing the lane. I get a really good kill here coming up, like on Braum and Twitch. It's clean. It's actually clean. So I click Braum and realize that he doesn't have any magic resist. And I just chunk him. I just kill him. I avoid stuff. So I ult him. It's pretty dangerous. I don't have Zonias, but I E in like this, and I just Q out. And this is clean. It's clean. And that won us the game. Like that scene that just tipped it over. You know? Oh! Wait, I'm sorry guys. You guys probably want to see that. Fuck. Monster distortional. And yeah, we just close it out. So hopefully you guys learned a lot. Hopefully you guys could see what I've learned and what I've been focusing on, prioritizing, and hopefully you guys can see where you're at and what you need to learn and pace yourself how I'm doing it. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Have any questions? What? Guys. Hold on. Can I see this? Honor 3. Well played. You unlock surprise honor capsules, drops, and loading screen flares. Earn honor from 2 pre-made teammates or 1 non-pre-made teammate to show off your flare on your next loading screen. I'm a legend. What a great way to end this video.